There we are. Very nice. And let me grab this. Okay, let's start gathering the details and updating this live stream. We're still using Streamlabs. Okay, it's going to say Unified Minds break, Umbreon Vmax alt break, Diamond Pearl Vintage Pack break, live card shop. Okay. The description's too long. Uh-oh. What do they mean the description's too long? Hey, what's up, guys? My pay piggies have arrived? Oh my gosh. Let me grab all this. Okay. Oh, I gotta sneeze already. Whew. Says the description is too long. Oh no, I don't know what to do. Description is too long. Well, where can I lower this? I'm gonna remove the Doge thing. Alright, Doge address is gone. Actually, I think I might remove the Ethereum address too. Nobody really uses Ethereum. Here we go. So PayPal, Zelle, Bitcoin. Cool. Is Mike's side on? Let's see if Mike's side's on. Actually, let me grab this. So we're still using Streamlabs, and that means I have to set it up after I go live. I'm confident there must be a way to do this where you can set it up before going live. Oh, Mike's side's on. Okay, cool. So Mike's side is updating the thumbnail. I think that's everything. I hit save. I think I'm ready to go. All right. Well, guys, tonight I will not be raising my voice very high. Today I'll be talking softly. I tried an experiment where I didn't really talk today, and I virtually stopped coughing. So there was no coughing because I wasn't talking. So I'm going to try that tonight. I'm just going to talk softly. Here we are. Been a long time. I hope all is well. I watched the streams the next day for all the polls. Good luck. What's up, Jared? All right, there we go. Did the coughing slab break finish? Let's see. There's Umby. Let's move this Unified Minds out of the way. I sneezed. Game Economist is streaming today. Is he? Funny, man. Let me have a sip of this. Mr. Talking sexy to us tonight. Yeah, so I'm going to talk pretty calmly. There's not going to be any screaming. I know how much you guys like the screaming, so let's see. No ahoy there, mateys, and stuff like that. Here we go. We got Porygon and Beedrill. I was doing some research, and it says, so I could have a problem where my voice, what do they call it? Not your voice box. Your vocal cords are annoyed, and then you start coughing, and the cough causes a cough. I'd never heard of that before, but it made a lot of sense, actually. And so yeah, so I'm just... What I should do is take a week off and see if my voice recovers. That's what I should actually do. See if the coughing goes away on its own. Scream for me, mister. First, mister's talking with his emotion. With emotion? I'm pissed. Ping the Discord. Yeah, let's get the Discord pinged. Okay, give me a minute. Here we are. Live through Streamlabs again. Oops. Mr. Google long COVID, frequent cough after COVID, a lot of people have been getting. Yeah, who knows? But So I haven't been talking today, and that has worked really well. No talking, no coughing. So it could be my vocal cords. Oh, there we go. Okay. So could actually be my vocal cords. Here we are. I was reading how voice actors actually lose their voice, and they get damaged vocal cords over time. So do musicians as well, and sometimes they have to have surgery for that. I was like, wow. You have a chest x-ray? Nope. All right, I guess I could go get one of those as well. But today is Sunday, so I was just relaxing. All right, let's see. Zachary Stekowski, 2 for the small break. Where'd the small break go? It's over here somewhere. So tonight I won't be talking too much. Okay, so this would be Zachary then. You don't sound like you have vocal strain. Well, yesterday night was a really interesting night because I felt like I had vocal strain yesterday. And something you guys have said really stuck with me. You guys would talk about how I sound like a 70-year-old man. I have a raspy voice. I was reading about this. People who are wearing out their vocal cords develop an older man sound. Did you know that? So you get a raspy voice. I was like, huh, did I always sound this way? See, I don't even know what I used to sound like when I was younger. I'm just used to my daily voice. I wonder if I've been talking too loudly and, let's say, voice acting too much. But let me go ahead and grab an undershirt real fast. This regular shirt's too warm. It's so hot in here. Let's say in theory, I was shouting every day for 5 hours a day. Maybe over time, I would cause damage to my vocal cords. Here we go. All right, so. Oh, right, Zachary. Here we go. 8, 9, Zachary. Stex. There we go. Very cool. So tonight we have Minecraft music. I think it fits the quiet voice theme. Jeff Leon says 2 from Nightmares. That room is cursed. You said you don't cough at all outside of it. Yes, but Mike said that makes a little bit of sense, doesn't it? It's in this room that I do all the voice acting and all the shouting, isn't it? This is the room where I do it all. So is the room dirty? Or am I using my vocal cords at a higher range, much louder, much more often? So today I decided I wouldn't talk today. Not a single urge to cough, not once. Could actually be the vocal cords. So there's 2 competing theories. Dirty room, dirty house, maybe dry air, it's wintertime. And that would give me maybe like a mix of asthma, irritation, maybe a little bit of allergy. So the other theory is maybe I've worn my vocal cords out and I need to give them a rest. Because one thing about me is I stream all 7 days and I'm shouting for like 5 hours every day. So I'm trying a different strategy to see how it's going. We've already ordered an air filter, but I'm trying something new. I'm going to talk softly and kind of give my voice a rest compared to the usual night. So we're going to try that for a while. Thought about taking tonight off, but we can't have that. Old room, you didn't cough. True. Here we are. You could also say I did stream from this room for maybe a little over a month before I started coughing. Whisper to us. Yeah, that's the idea. All right, Jeff. So we're going to have a calm voice for a little while. Oh, Jeff. What do you got? Ooh. Masked Deuce. Deuce. Oh, I cut my finger real bad today. You might notice the Band-Aid. Here we go. Mr. really likes his bathroom carpet. What can I say? Here's a lilty. Something about the stanky old woman piss in the carpet really makes me want to stay in this house. You got a full art. Wow, that was a good round for you, man. Sell me Band-Aid when healed. I was assembling, what do they call those? An outdoor fire pit. There we go. It was just a little small metal fire pit. And I cut my finger on the metal. The metal is sharp enough to cut your finger. So I didn't cut my hand with the knife. I was just handling this made in China cheap piece of metal, and it cut me. I was really surprised by it. It actually went really deep. It was a really bad cut. Maybe because I was handling it roughly. Because I wasn't expecting it to be sharp. Okay, here we are. There we go. Tetanus. Yeah, maybe. Mr. ZELLE is easy. Just enter the amount and then send. Sounds good. I just, on Sundays, I don't work on anything but the stream. So Sundays and Saturdays, I don't do anything. These are my days off. Okay, so what do we got now? Receipt from Apple Services. What's this? Ooh, we have a big order from Mr. Muhammad Nazari. 10 Lost Origin, 10 Chili Willies. Okay, you got it, man. Lost Origin. That's these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. And 10 Chili Willies. We got 2 Chili Willies. Okay, cool. I need a new box of Chili Willies. Have you ever had to poo while streaming? Never. Never. What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? Here we are. All right. That's 9. 10. If you fart on call, I'll donate a membership. There we go. 3 custom plus shipping. You got it. 3 live customs. Good luck. You got Meloetta. Old Maid Eevee. And Chandelure. Go. So you got 2 lovely looking poker cards. Let's see what this cold pull is. Ah, this guy right here. Very lovely. Okay, let's get your name on it. So I'm going to talk real softly today and save my voice. And we'll see if that affects how often I cough. Shuffle? You want to shuffle? Oh, yes. Remember, no shuffle counts as a shuffle, but now that you reminded me, I'll go shuffle. Really lovely. I saw a lady on Howard Stern who could smell farts, and guess what the person had eaten? She must smell a lot of farts. Okay, you ready? I read an article that was posted 4 hours ago Emmanuel Macron had a meeting with Xi Jinping, the president of China, and he came back and said, France needs to rely less on the US dollar. That's what he said. He said we need to reduce our reliance on the US dollar. Now, his reasoning was interesting. He said, if the United States and China were to get into a big war with each other, holding on to US dollars could be a risk factor for France. And I didn't think of it that way, you know? He didn't come back and say, we want to buy the new BRICS nation currency that they're developing. What he did was he came back and he said, the US dollar could be a risky asset if the USA loses in a war to China. I think that is very fascinating. There we go. All right. His statement is sure to cause Bitcoin to rise today. In fact, it may have already risen based off of his statement. Let's see. Bitcoin price live. Bitcoin price is slightly down today. Okay. Very interesting. Let's see what we got. So this is for Mr. Nazari. Mr. Nazari, welcome back. Here we are. Here's Gumi Pidgeot. Ooh. Time to join the cult, youngster. Here's Radiant Sneasler. There we go. Master Ball, what's that? No one cares what France says. France is one of the world's, wealthiest and most developed nations. It's not popular, but it's true. Here's Honchkrow. Here's Gudra Sableye. C-Dot. Electric. Cook. Ooh, Cook. Look at that. Very nice. France gave us French fries, dude. Huh? French fries. I'm messing with you. Pokemon gifted 1-card Economist membership. Damn. It's really nice. Sandaconda. Man. So, Mr. Muhammad, you caught the Cook card. Here's Cobalion. Talking real quiet tonight. Yes, it's a quiet night tonight, guys. Come in here and we'll do ASMR together. There we go. Peony. All right, Slowpoke and Blaziken. I heard you fart, Mr. Ondololo. There we go. So, my impression, Mr. Muhammad, you did pull 2 hits, but they weren't really good hits, because that's a rainbow and that's a full art trainer. These are just okay. The problem for you, you pulled 2 Gaifus. Ah. Darn it. Okay. We got Mr. Muhammad. Pretty girls don't fart, mister. That right? Yeah. All right. Pretty girls don't fart. We're going to get you some fantastic shipping, Mr. Muhammad Nazari. I appreciate all the orders, man. You really kept us well entertained. You can still add stuff to your bag tonight if you want. It doesn't ship out till tomorrow morning. Here we are. So we're getting you the pricey shipping. And print it up. Is there a big line? Unlikely. Sundays are rarely very busy. Sundays are a slow day. Here we are. It's a nice, comfortable Sunday. Ooh. Here we are. Let's see. What am I looking for? This. Okay, 200 viewers. We'll open up a pack of Dragons Exalted. It'll be really fun. Okay, let's see. Abraham Rios. Unified Minds Break. So this is really close. Ooh. Unified Minds. There we are. Ooh. Arthur Bricker. Umbreon, Slab Break, Spot. Okay, so this is spot number 11. There's 10 spots remaining. It's really close, guys. So there's 10 spots in here. My wife likes it dark, but I hate black people and Mexicans. Wow. Here we are. Nicholas Gertis. Wow, Nicholas Gertis has a big order. Okay, Nicholas, let's get that order together. Here. 2 live costumes. All right, here we are. Launcher. Oh, wow. 1 ETB of Pokemon Go. How about that, man? I'm triggered, says A. Perez. Give me a second. Tonight, we're talking calmly. I got a custom for a large, but I forgot for which break slab. That's the large. Ooh, look at that. All right. 1 Pixar. Fusion Strike. Okay. Show us a Sky Ridge slab. Good one. Oh wait, that's Legendary Collection. Hold on. Oh, maybe I don't have one. Well, I have one somewhere. And 2 V-Stars. There you go. Good luck. Music makes me want to play Minecraft again. I love that game so much. Is that Dragon's Exalted? Yes. I'll open that if we reach 200 viewers. Although lately we've been letting it slide at 180 viewers. On Pheasant. Just a little fun thing we do. We got it the last 2 nights, by the way. We're opening Topps packs. Here's Charizard. I'm flying to Japan in 4 hours. You're the last stream I'm watching. Oh, cool, man. Check out some Japanese Pokemon card shops while you're out there. Where's the Disney at? So I received Disney on Monday, which is tomorrow, according to my shipping details. Slacking. Okay, cool. Slacking. Here's slacking again. Oh, nice. You got Radiant Blastoise. Looks really nice. We are. Yes, you will, Funko. I read your message. You will definitely go to heaven. No Dittos? I didn't see one. Dittos only show up in the hollows for the English set. When are we going to go see Mario? Probably pretty soon. Today, we were cleaning up our yard a little bit. We did a little, I assembled a fire pit and we did a little bonfire with some chairs. It was really nice. We had a Bluetooth speaker and we sat down at night and listened to the music. And I was playing some nice music. Yeah. Smelled really good. All right. Here we are. It's got some lovely cards here now. Let's try these out. This sounds like the massage music. It's a massage for your ears. This music's a massage for your brain. Oh, wow. Great pack. Oh, wow. So much in one pack. Look at this. Zeraora. Right? Gengar. Zapdos. Wow. Really good. Okay. Got 2 more. Articuno. Okay, this is a little cold. But there's Woody hugging Buzz before they make love. All right. Beautiful. Hitmonlee. Oh. That's a die cut card. That's what they call it. Okay. You can see where Oddish was. Ooh, that looks really good. So cool. Haha. Okay, let's see what else. Slowpoke. I like the tone of this stream. Very relaxing. Normally I come out here and I get super hyped. And it's very high energy and exhausting in some ways. The kind of thing that could give you a headache. This is very relaxing. There we are. Let me hear you scream, mister. Not tonight. I'm not coughing a lot tonight either. Do you notice that? Nicholas Gertis. I'll probably still have to cough sometimes, though. I'm pissed. Even for Bunko, mister? There we go. Calm, relaxed voice. No screaming this time. Got a nice bag, Nicholas. We opened this pack of a Dragon's Exalted at, I want to say 200 viewers, but maybe 180. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Okay, let's check ZELLE. Okay, good. Nath Rayner. One tops the first movie. All right, here, let me have a cough right now. I gotta... See, it's like, I don't really need to cough very much, but I wonder if I wasn't talking, if I wouldn't cough at all. Okay, so one tops the first movie. Ooh. Here we are. Two Japanese V-Star. Here we are. One more spot on the box break. You got it. Getting real close. So this Umbreon, there's 10 spots left and it's over. 10 spots on the Umbreon. Big order, Nath. Thank you, man. The tingle never lies. Okay, we got Zeraora. I'm triggered. There we go. I'm pissed. I don't know about you guys, but I am about to become pissed. There we go. Wow. Oh, now what's going on with this card? This card does have some residue. Does that come off? Nope. Yeah, so there is some residue. It's so weird. It must have come from this card, but did you see how they weren't sticking together at all? We've seen this in this box once or twice. I don't know why that happens. Did you see how nicely that peeled? Is that really residue? It's harder to zoom with this camera. Camera doesn't want to zoom. Weird. I don't know why that would happen. I heard you can lick that right off. There we go. Maybe it does brush off, but I'm not going to test it. You guys figure that out on your own. Okay, Mewtwo, Scyther, those are lovely. Okay, they're at the banquet. Oh, wow. Look at that. So you still got a Charizard anyways. You got the Charizard sticker card. All right, here we are. Wonderful. All right. That was a nice pack. That was for Nath Rayner, everybody. Mr. Nath. Welcome to my calm ASMR stream. No shouting in this stream, because I think my vocal cords are potentially shot. So you got the Dugong, and that wasn't very good. But then you pulled the Charizard sticker card, so that's really nice. Mr. Nazari comes back with 2 live and 20 lost origins, everybody. You got it, Mr. Muhammad Nazari. 1, oh, 2. Looks like a Gyarados. Whoa, Ronald Palmer just bought the last 10 spots on the Umbreon break. Wow, you got it, man. Umbreon break's done, everybody. That's a big gamble, by the way. Well, I'm gonna go with it. You paid for it through ZELLE, so we're going for it, man. Ooh, look at that. Delta Species Gyarados. So cool, man. $20 lost origins. Whoa. We're doing that Umbreon break and picking out the next slab break. That's 15. That's 20. That's the sound of a chicken getting shot in Minecraft. It's actually a song. I'm still going to win, says Dalbu. Anyone could win. He's giving himself a much higher risk and a much higher chance, but he could still easily lose. They call it gambling. Here we are. Short lines, everybody. Send your orders in if you'd like to be opened up on a Sunday night. Obviously, when we have the ASMR stream, the real magic happens. All the best pulls get pulled. It's a joke. That's superstitious, right? Okay. Mr. Nazari. Kyurem. Shop it. How was your Easter? It was pretty relaxing. Just like this stream. I'm gonna have a little sip of tea. It was very relaxing. Got my tea. Oops. Feet pics for Easter? Feetster? You guys want a picture of my feet? Hit that subscribe button if you want a picture of my feet. Let me know when we reach 1,000 subs. Castform. Silcoon. Ooh, Berserker. Okay. Here's Basculin. Oh. Sneasler. Wow. Bonnet again? Double bonnets. At least they're both well centered. Goodrow. Wow. Not a perfect round. You did get hits in there, but once again, they're not chase hits by any means. Man, look at those great feet. I got fantastic toes, man. Really grab you with those. There he is. Berserker. I don't know, Mr. Muhammad. I would have wanted, if I was you, I would have wanted Giratina. What do you think? Here we go. I was told when I was a kid I had monkey feet. I used to climb trees and everything. Go. Okay, 40 to Octavio Melendres' SLAB-AWAY. Boom. Nicholas Richardson wants 1 evolution. This is over, guys. Umbreon's over. Here we are. Nicholas Richardson. Oh. Beautiful, man. Mega Blastoise EX. And Magikarp. Thank you, Nicholas. Why does that happen? Mister, give me all your money. Okay. You can have it. Let's see. Here we are. Mister, clap your feet. You have to pay money for that. Gallade. Psyduck. Abra sticker. Graded 8. So, this guy just sold. Let me show you. I was watching him, because I have one for sale. So first of all, none of these are for sale online. See? There isn't one for sale. But then if we go to the sold, one sold today in auction. Look how much it sold for. Sold April 9th in auction, $662. Wow. So that would mean that my price is too low. So I was only about $30 off what the auctioneers were willing to pay for this. Now mine's the only one for sale, but maybe another one will go up for auction. But the outcome of that auction is raising the price on this one. When will the Disney WEISS cards be in? I think tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, I believe. Okay, cool. Let's go over to ZELLE. Oh, look, Ronald Palmer. Ronald says, screw it, I'll buy the last spot. What's up, Ronald? Here we go, Ronald. Now, Ronald, you understand you could lose $300 in this, right, Ronald? Is that okay with you? I can put 2 spots in for you and put the rest on credit if that's too much risk. I just gotta hear you say, "Yep, I'm in it to lose it." He says, "For sure." All right, let's do it, man. Oops. If your middle name started with an I, your initials would be RIP. This will probably sting. Well, it will for someone. We don't know who yet. He's not the only one to take multiple spots. That's 10. That's 20. $30. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's it. 46 packs are in. So you've all bought $30 energy cards is what you've done. And now one of you is randomly drawn to also receive an Umbreon. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to shuffle it the cool way. My urge to cough is down in this stream. Oh. Cards weren't close enough to each other. How do they do it really well? That's terrible. There must be like a technique to it, don't you think? All right, it doesn't really matter if I shuffle because in the end the computer's going to decide. Really. Okay, we're going to roll 3 times And the third roll is going to be the final roll. Eight. Here goes. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the card. Okay. So now we're going to see who missed. Alan Martin came very close. Let's see who else missed. Robert Brown. Boom! Calvin Fellman. Oh, RP. I'm sorry, RP. That's terrible, dude. Calvin Fellman's the winner. RP, hold on. I'm going to give you a bonus one, man, for ending it tonight. I got a cute card for you, okay? It's not going to be all the value of your money. So I'm going to give this to Mr. RP here. Appreciate him ending the break. So Ronald, a lot of guys went pretty deep. You're the only one getting a bonus card. I know Super Dan was in here pretty deep too. Here you go. You got Metapod from the blue deck. Pretty cool, man. Wow, so congratulations to Calvin Fellman. Calvin Fellman. He's new, right? I think he's new. Let me look him up. It happens to all of us. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting one of these stupid security challenges. Look at this. I hate these. All right, I think that's good. I hate these. Those stupid security questions are dumb, dude. All right, so let's see. We want to see if Calvin Fellman's fairly new. I think he is. I'm just curious. Okay, Calvin's not... Yeah, he's Calvin Fellman started buying April 5th. Wow. That's unbelievable. Also, he only bought a single spot. So some data. Calvin Fellman, $36 here. And the rest of his orders were $5 orders. Here's a completely brand new guy. Wild. Wild. That guy... He probably doesn't even know yet. Is he here for it? Okay, let me grab the link to this stream. This is going to go into Breaks history. That's crazy, man. Bro just bought a $30 Umbreon. That's exactly right. He just bought a $30 Umbreon. Let me give him a... Oh. Yeah, you will give him a new sleeve. That's wild, man. What's it worth? $900. That's what those breaks are all about. They're really wild. Oh my god, I just wrote Clavin. Clavin. What's wrong with me, dude? He bought a $300 Metapod. That's what really happened. Because he's a real one. There we go. Go to bed, mister. Let's try this again. How's it going, Dalbu? Wow. Whew. feel like doing a poker card next. Just on the account that we have so many poker cards. Is that Nidoran for 18 still available? I'm not sure. Probably not. Lugia next. Here's a poker Lugia. Look at this, guys. Ah. Oh, give me a second. Mr. Togged that Lugia for a 10. Well, you know, if you'd graded that same Lugia with CGC or Beckett, it might have been 9.5, but we don't do 9.5s. I like to choose between a 10 or 9. So you're not stuck in limbo. Now we started doing 9.5s, but those are for really specific cards. Cards that truly measure right in between 10 and 9. Here we are. Whereas with Beckett, like most cards grade 9.5. It's very, very unfun. Okay, here's the news. This is the new break. It is Poker Lugia, Ace of Spades. All right. Do you ship globally? Yes, I do. Here we are. Let's see who's next. Jose Maldonado says he'll take 3 spots in the Unified Minds. You got good news? Let's hear it, Kingston Ball. Ooh. Yes, it was, Mr. Mark. 1 Crown Zenith. You'll be buying packs on Wednesday. Oh, very cool, man. Oh, that's really loud. All right, here we are. Crushing Hammer. Have you guys noticed I haven't been coughing as much? Low voice, calm. 70 viewers left after the Umbreon break. Did they really? You missed the 200 viewers. Oh, well, you know, that might have actually been lag. All right, Jose Maldonado. That might have actually been lag, guys. Hannah Lewis sends $30. Ooh. Jesse Salinas. This is the mini slab break. You might like something like this. Hannah says, can I put 2 more in for Unified Minds? Yep, better do that right now. Better do it right away because I don't know if there's enough spots for everyone. So do it right away, okay, Hannah? $70 to 80 people never jump in and out of a stream like that. So it was almost definitely lag. When the stream lags, the view count jumps for some reason. Are you doing a nice stream on Wednesday? Yep. 8 spots left in Diamond Pearl, everyone. So Jesse's in there. 1 Lost Origin. 1 My Little Pony pack for Ran. Where are the My Little Ponies? Well, I don't know where the ponies went. We're not sold out of them. Oh, there they are. Now, you would have done a round of My Little Ponies. That's how they work. There we go. Lovely. Have a nice night, Kingston. Okay, this is a gift from Jesse Salinas to Ran. Ran's a prolific brony. He likes to make Rule 34 art on the internet for you to clock to. There's not a lot of My Little Pony left, just maybe about 2 or 3 rounds of it left. That's because it sells so quickly. Granny Smith. Damn, Granny looks like she's seen the war. All right. Very nice. Rand's gonna love these. You know what'd be really funny is if Rand actually did grade them and then like sold them on eBay and made a profit on them. That'd be funny as hell. I would definitely lol. I think Rand had me ship him recently. So we're getting him a new bag. There we go. Sweet. What do we got? She wants a big black stone. I only have a small white pebble. Oh, Kabu. Wow. For Jesse. Anything in the news? Macron says that France shouldn't be dependent on the US dollar. After speaking with the president of China, he said, we don't want to be dependent on the US dollar. Okay, cool. Let me change this song. This song's kind of weird. I'll listen to this one. Jennifer Yap's here. She says 6 packs of HoloLive Volume 2. So HoloLive Volume 2 continues to sell extremely quickly. There we go. Is the petrodollar coming to an end? Well, it depends on our leadership. Our leadership is probably capable of turning the situation around, but they have to make it clear that we're going to fight to reestablish it and make smart moves. I would say the petrodollar is under a very serious threat, especially if China, Russia can go around telling countries that we haven't been treating very well, or they're not really our friends, they just pretend to be our friends. You know, if they can go around telling them, hey, join our whole BRICS nation thing, yeah, the petrodollar could end. It's not impossible for anything to end. And so, for all of you guys who don't understand why this is so important, if France takes all of its US dollars and says, I don't want these anymore, give me Chinese yuan, it will, eventually those dollars will come back to America and devalue our currency. And so you're going to experience some of the worst inflation in US history if this really happens. It will be the US dollar going to nothing. The way it will actually look if it happens, the US dollar will start to recede to a degree where people get nervous, and then they'll start dumping. Kind of like a stock. You know, when a stock's going down, people start to get nervous, they start to sell, they sell, they sell. Then when it gets to a certain point, everyone sells. The US dollar could do that. Okay, Jennifer Yap. They could do something like buy crypto. They could buy gold. They could buy this new BRICS nation currency that they want to sell. They could buy real estate. They could buy oil. They could buy all kinds of things to get their money out of the dollar. And then people who have dollars, they have to spend it to get rid of it too, until eventually it comes back to us. Eventually, there's too many dollars and not enough products. And the China will print up the yuan, or whatever whatever this new currency is going to be. They will print it up really heavy to meet demand, and it will replace the US dollar. So I'm not saying that will happen, but if that does happen, you will have the worst inflation of your life, probably the worst inflation in US history, and it will be a new Great Depression for sure. It'll be a currency collapse, and it'll happen suddenly. It won't happen like... I think that you can see it coming for a while, but when it actually begins, when all the countries dump their currency, it will be really crazy. At what interest rate do you think would change people's mind on dumping the US dollar? Interest rate? This isn't about interest rates, in my opinion. This is about the United States keeps printing its own money, devaluing it if you're holding it, and China and Russia saying, use our money, it's gold back. It's backed by gold. Here we are, Jennifer Yap. Should I learn how to farm? Yeah, you probably learn how to farm. You're probably going to need to know. I'm just kidding. Alex's father left for Russia. Here we are. I'm not going to let her harm Psyduck. What are you saying? So Macron said that we don't know what any of that means or what's going to happen. But give me a minute. I'm having a little cough here. All right. So far, we're coughing significantly less tonight. The dollar's going away soon, or at least that's the rumor. Yeah, people have been saying that for a long time, by the way. People have been saying the US dollar is going to collapse any day now, and it hasn't collapsed. So it's just like the people who say it's the end of the world. They're constantly saying it's the end of the world. Now you have like the environmentalists like Greta Thunberg saying, yeah, the world's going to end any soon. Humans are extinct. So people will talk the same way about the US dollar. It's going to collapse any day now. Never really does. But this is probably the most real threat that the US dollar's had in a real long time. What's going on with Russia and China and this war in Ukraine is the most real thing to devaluing the US currency that has happened in a long time. Bo Jackson. 2 Nintendo packs. You got it, man. 1 Mario pack. That's right, guys. If you enjoyed the Mario movie, open a pack of Mario cards. But, mister, this time is true. Yeah. Here we are. The United States still has a pretty good allyship with the large part of the world that doesn't like China. China's smaller than America. Economically, it's not as strong as us. The other thing about China is it's really interesting. China kind of depends on us. So one of the reasons China's economy is so large is because we're buying all their stuff. So if we just said, oh, you're trying to replace our dollar? Well, we don't want to manufacture with you anymore, and we don't want to buy any more stuff from you anymore. If that happened, China's economy would kind of suck for a while. So we're kind of connected. China and the United States are connected. So it's not so easy for them to go directly to war with us over our own currency. But what they want to do is they want to establish a way to transact outside of the US dollar so that they can't just be sanctioned each time. And the reason Macron said, hey, you know, maybe we don't want to hold so many US dollars is because if the United States is about to go to war with China over Taiwan, maybe France doesn't want to be holding US dollars when they start printing 1 million of them for the war machine. You know what I mean? Because, like, where are we going to get the money for our little war machine? Well, probably going to print it. It's not like we're only in debt for like $30 trillion. You know what I mean? So it's not like we are sitting on a bunch of cash that's just laying around. What we can do is we can print money to pay for a war. Do you think China could possibly invade Taiwan? I think China would have already invaded Taiwan if we weren't so aggressive about them not invading it. Yeah, I think right now with Russia doing what it's doing, I think this would have been the perfect time for China to also invade. I think China's just sort of biding its time. And maybe China's done that very successfully. China's watching the United States kind of fall apart, and they're like, yeah, just let them keep falling apart. We'll have Taiwan eventually. Here we are. Yeah, it's really fascinating. You know, there was for those of you who aren't big history buffs, there was a large war in China. It was a civil war, and that's where Mao's China came from. Mao was the winner. The communists were the winners. And the Republic of China, they fled China, probably to Hong Kong and Taiwan mostly, and those places set up kind of a different government. You know what I mean? And so that's why we kind of protect Taiwan. They don't agree with the Communist Party. New currency is Poke cards. What do you think of the French protesters trying to burn down the BlackRock building? Oh, the corporation of BlackRock. Is that what you're talking about? That's funny. Here we are. I think BlackRock, you know, I don't hear at the end of the day, I don't really agree with burning down private enterprises. If the rioters really want to take it to the politicians, they should actually do what happened. They should do what happened on January 6th. The rioters should just go straight to the politicians' houses and straight to the politicians' buildings of work and just utterly destroy those until the politicians do something. But what they're doing is they're destroying the private enterprises. And I don't think that's really all that effective because the government doesn't care if you destroy McDonald's. So you go over there, you destroy McDonald's, the government's like, all right. Government's, McDonald's, a multi-billion company, they just put their McDonald's back together, you know. Oh no, my Domino's fell over, so they just pick them back up. But if you actually went straight to the government, the people would probably get a response at that point. In America, they certainly did. Boy, did they get a response. In America, they got a response right away because they went straight to the politicians. And you're not allowed to do that. That's when you cross the line. They're like, oh, wait, this might actually affect us. Okay, one smoochie. Bo Jackson, let me grab your back. Mr. Bo, today we're having our calm ASMR stream. No shouting. Bo Jackson. Guys, it's time to open that pack, I think. Mister's inciting a riot. Ban him. What? I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know what the laws are for saying that the French people should go after the politicians, not Main Street. They're going after private businesses. It's not like BlackRock can turn around and change the law. It was Emmanuel Macron who changed the law. And by the way, my official position is that if you want to be effective, you should just democratically vote Emmanuel Macron out of office for a politician who says, I'll undo what Emmanuel Macron did. See? Just vote for the guy who says, I'll do the opposite of what Macron did. That's all you got to do. All right, here we are. BlackRock wants the rule changed. All right. Thank you all for hanging out with me. This is a fresh pack from a fresh box of Dragons Exalted. An old black and white set. This set also has Giratina in it. Drifloon. Oh, and Drifloon. That's so cute, actually. I pulled them together. Roserade, Bouffalant, Maractus, a code card from a long time ago. There you have it. So that was a cold pack. You know, most packs are cold. That's the empty pack art for this booster, featuring Giratina on it. Okay, it's nice. When paying with crypto, there's no minimum order, right? That's right, there's no minimum order. Oh, because what, you want to buy like $2 of stuff? Well, I think I do get some kind of crypto fee, but I don't know how that works. All the elite have their money in BlackRock, and it's scary if you look at most S&P businesses are owned by BlackRock. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, there's some pretty large financial institutions. BlackRock's one of them. Just one of them, though. There's a lot of institutions. All the elite have their... Oh, I already read that. There you go. This is so cool. It's a bit off-center. We should burn them all down. I'll start. Popo dial. What? All the Poke lovers have their money in TCC cards. Yeah. Me included. What's the name of this set again? Dragon something? Dragons Exalted. Okay, there we go. Wow, that was really cool. We got to hold on to that bulk because if any of those cards grade 10, I think those are equal like $40 or $50 as a 10. They should be pretty rare. This will be a 9 if I'm lucky. This Drifloon. Okay, so who's next? Justin Leach. 10 Silver Tempest, 2 Unified Minds. Okay. Is it pronounced Leech or Leach? It's probably like Leach. Ten Silver Tempest. Let's do it, man. Okay, we got some lovely cards here. Oh, let's move this out of the way. Tune in tomorrow. We'll open another interesting pack of cards. And be sure to join our Discord server, guys. There's a link in the description. Chill TCC voice. Yeah, tonight I'm talking calmly in order to reduce coughing, and it's working. I have not coughed as much this stream. Have you guys noticed that? Who's noticed that? I missed the cough, says Alex. No, the cough's bad for you. No coughs. Melodic. There we go. Ninetales. Regidrago. Dragapult. Toxicroak. Archon. Oh my god, dude. Wow. That is so cool. Regidrago Alt. Justin Leitch. If you don't breathe, you can't talk. That is awesome. Big hit, everybody. Oops. Justin with the JU. Catch this glizzy. Hannah Lewis sent $10. Okay, Hannah. This is 2 spots away. This is the new break, the new big slab break. Yeah, maybe the cough is talking related. Peonia. I'm just paying close attention to my body, seeing how the cough seems to be related to talking. Umbreon. Golem. All right. So, Joseph Adelizi, 1 Unified Minds. Okay. That's it. It's over. Don't order any more of these. Okay, that's this whole order. So, grab these. Let me make a link. Very good. Nath Rayner. Okay, guys, get comfortable. Let's see what we pull out of this box. Onyx and Uxie. I can see I just received $28 in crypto. There we go. Oh, right off the bat, guys. A full art pops out. Aerodactyl full art. Okay, Hagai, I got $28. So Nath Rayner with a good start, man. Congratulations, Nath. Here we are. Mr. Nath. Awesome. Ryan Shapiro. 3, 4, 5. Okay, Ryan. This box break took a little while, didn't it? Sometimes box breaks do that. Oh, this is such a cool moment. Look at this. Chandelure and Litwick reverse coming out of the same booster pack. That's so neat. That is so neat. Imagine they graded 10 too. Here we are. So here's... That's not right. Mr. already spent 20 on 4 battle styles in the previous stream. Oh, thank you. Maybe I didn't notice that. Thanks for correcting that. We'll update it. Kangaskhan. All right, you got Kangaskhan reverse. Ryan Shapiro. Mr. Ryan? Now we just have to find Ryan Shapiro. Here he is. Patrick Grieve. 1, 2. All right, Patrick. Auto. Oh, yeah, there we go. Slowpoke Psyduck. Ooh. Wah. That's great. That's a good GX. That's the kind of card Jennifer would want. Patrick Greaves. Here he is. Drake Brown. Poipole Latios. It's the Lord's birthday. What? That's the Christmas. What are you talking about? Drake Brown. Not his birthday. This is when he was killed by the evil Jews and the Romans, but then he came back to life on his own, reincarnation style. Well, not reincarnation. He rose from the dead because he's so powerful. Is it really a sacrifice if you know you're going to go to heaven forever and you're the son of God and you can come back to life and shit? More like, Jesus didn't die for our sins. He like died for a weekend, right? He died for a couple days. Okay, let's see. Oh, man. You don't think of this set as a Giratina set, but look at that, man. One of the best reverse hollows of a Giratina. Jesus died for a weekend for our sins. Ooh, Mega Sableye Tyranitar. Here we go. Wow. Great round. That's for Simon Frank. Octavio Melendres. Scaruppy? What a little Scaruppy. That's probably a hits bag. Zachary Stexkowski. Here you go, Zach. Dark City. Executor. Gotta say, guys, the urge to cough is way down. All I'm doing is talking softer. Talking softer, and I'm not coughing either. I feel like, I said this at the beginning of the stream, I learned that coughing actually causes the urge to cough. So if you cough one time, you're more likely to cough a second time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. There we go. Should have named this the ASMR card opening stream. That's what it is tonight. I did say that at the beginning of the stream. I said tonight's the ASMR stream. You guys like it? Is it nice? There we go. Okay, Kyle Burns. Kyle. We got Drifloon. I just pulled a Drifloon. Like the little rainbow above his head. Here's Murkrow. Tag Switch. Tag Switch. That's really not a good pack, I'm afraid. How about this last pack? Come on. Noivern? He's kind of cool. Think there'll be Noivern fans over time? I think so. He's kind of neat. He's like a legendary bat Pokemon. Okay. That was for Kyle Burns. Ooh. Here you go, Kyle. What's up, Will? They're all sold out. The Umbreon's over, and we've started Lugia. Nath Raynor. Here we go, Mr. Nath. Bidoof. Garchomp Giratina. Ooh. Here's Numel and Umbreon Darkrai. Wow, that was a good round. 2 GXs in a row, guys. Those are some really good cards, too. I like them. Liking the centering that I'm seeing. Oh, Nath Raynor, he was at the beginning of the box. Wow, Nath is... He's sweeping, guys. He's taking all the good stuff. Look at this. This was Nath again. Wow. Okay, Drake Brown on 20. This is Drake's second pack, actually. Munchlax, very cute. We like Munchlax. Okay, so Drake had a bag over here, I believe. Anthony Shime. Anthony, you got Bibarel. Okay. He got to be over here somewhere. Bryce Wolf. Here's Hoopa. All right, Bryce with Hoopa. You guys get the best luck. He certainly did. Looking for Bryce. Bryce might be a new bag. I don't think he's got a large bag already, right? I'm just a boomer now. That's why Nightbot doesn't love me. Can you guys believe it's already April 10? Wow. Abraham Rios. I'm going to be 31 this month. Yikes, I'm a boomer. My wife turns 28 on in May. So that's next month. And you can tell it's kind of weighing heavy on her. There we go. I think for women, it's kind of scary getting older because your looks fade. And men really don't treat you so nicely if your looks fade. So it's kind of unfair for girls that way, but, you know, it's reality. Here we are. Mister, you better do something special. Yeah, I feel the same way. Ryan Shapiro. All right, Mr. Ryan. I'm getting diamonds. No pokies for me. Mr. Ryan, you've got Cherish Ball. Salazzle, Recycle Energy. That's no good. That's no good. Execute Aegislash. So that might have been our second full art in the box. This could be a cold box. Unless we get lucky. Ryan Shapiro. Man. I think I'm ready to try taking this Band-Aid off. That looks dirty. Band-Aid's falling off of me anyways. Boy, that cut me real deep. Let me wash my finger off real fast. I'll be right back. That Band-Aid was kind of falling off. Okay, I'm back. Paper cut? No. No, I got my finger cut by a metal blade. I was assembling a fire pit, and they have cuts of metal on the fire pit that are like sharp as a knife, I guess. So that was for Ryan Shapiro. Mr. Ryan. Let's see. Rye. Very nice. I actually want that Band-Aid. Alex, you're crazy, man. It's like using my toilet paper or something. Like, I want your toilet paper, bro. Abraham Rios. Actually, I'm tempted to get a fresh Band-Aid. I don't want to reopen the wound. I'm going to get a fresh Band-Aid. I want to make sure I don't reopen the wound. Okay, Mr. Rios has got Galvantula. That's too far, Alex. Okay, there we go. I don't know about that, Alex. Mr. sold his blood before. Yeah, but it was cool when I did that. I cut my finger on screen, and then I used it to mark a card, a fire energy. So it was really cool, actually. So let me get a fresh Band-Aid. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got my Band-Aid here. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. It's got fresh adhesive and everything. Cool. Back to it. Nath. All right. Fletchinder. So let's see. That was for Mr. Nath with an N. Here we go. Jose Maldonado. 2, 3. Okay, we're getting closer to the end. We're looking for a big rainbow rare to come out. I'm scared this box won't have it. Pink Band-Aid, that's racist. Yeah, we had pink Band-Aid. Pokemaniac Haxorus. He's pretty cool, actually. Check that out. Unified Minds was the card set that released when I got back into Pokemon, so it's kind of fun opening it. I'm like nostalgic for it. Isn't that funny to think about? It's not that old. But kind of it is. So like this says 2019. Guys, that was like 2019 was like 4 years ago, everybody. Can you believe that? 4 years, everybody. Think of all the time that's passed. That's very crazy. Okay. Jose Maldonado. He got a nice Haxorus. If that grades 10, I think that's a lovely card. There we go. Justin Leitch. Might be Leitch. Just saw your first Poke video. Crazy how different this is. Yeah. I probably sounded very different back then. Latios. Nice. Cosmog. All right. $194 viewers. Well, that's because we're opening Unified Minds. You can't not watch Unified Minds. Happy Sunday to all you guys. Actually, it's Monday now, isn't it? Sad. This is kind of like my daytime, though. I'm basically an overnight worker. I got my cup of tea here. Okay. Hannah Lewis. So she bought in at the last minute. Here you go, Hannah. Hannah Montana. Oops. Now, I already have the next box in mind. It's one we haven't broken in a little while. Happy Easter, my white German European. Like 8% German ancestry. That's nothing, dude. My wife has like 40% German. She thought she was Eastern European, and she took the little test, and she actually does have some Slav, but it's like 3%. So she thought she was Slavic the whole time. Hannah is cold. But she's like 40% German. You sound tired. I'm not tired. I'm talking real calm because I'm testing a theory that the cough is actually an issue going on with my vocal cords. So we have two competing theories. Allergies, asthma. The other one is vocal cord overuse. My vocal cords are shot. They're like, I'm like a voice actor who works every day for 5 hours for like the last 4 years. So that's the competing theory. And while I've been talking at a lower tone and calmer, the urge to cough is way down. You guys haven't heard me hacking. I haven't needed to mute the whole, time. And yeah, so. Mister, you're European. I'm a pee in your butt. What? It's mold, says Dalbu. Yeah, it could be mold. I have a really strong air filter coming. Okay, Hannah Montana. Today I didn't talk, and the coughing virtually stopped today. There was no coughing. Here we are. Try feet only stream, no talking, open with your feet. There you go, thank you, Hannah. Joseph Adalizzi. Oh, Joseph, you ready? Talented. I was right. Box with no hyper rare. I knew that recycle energy was it. My gut told me. I'm sorry, guys. That was a cold box. Really too bad. These boxes are getting so expensive. You almost wonder if you should start saving these empty boxes up. Okay, Joseph Adalizzi. No rainbow in this box, making it a very cold box. You must be up. No, you must be over here. That recycle energy, though. Yeah, I know, right? Think it's worth it, says Wrath? Probably not. If it's too obscure, nobody wants it. Okay, we're ready to move on in the stream. The first thing we got to do is pick out a new box break. And I already have one in mind. Look at this card. So this one's pop 10. Why is it so rare? Weird. Wigglytuff and Azumarill look kind of similar, don't they? All right, give me a minute. Ooh. right, you ready for the price? So the price happens to be the same price as that Unified Minds. All right, there it is. Ultra Prism is up. I remember when Ultra Prism was 14. Not even that long ago. Jeff Leon is next. Jeff Leon. Are you here, Jeff? Did you get tired of all the breaks? One Scarlet Violet English. I have a box, he says. What's the set, mister? I missed it. Ultra Prism. Oh, I need to update the menu in the YouTubes. I'm here, mister. All right, we're back to the queue, everybody. We got a good 2 hours to go, so there's plenty of time to send in an order. There we go. We have a lot going on. We got the mini slab break. We got the large slab break. We've got the box break. We got a vintage booster pack break. So there's a lot of things going on. We also have a lot of great slabs on the table tonight. There we go. Jeff picking up that doll. All right, Jeff, what do you think? Heads or tail? You tell me, Jeff. There we go. Jeff bought his wrench for sure. No, Jeff got the wrench because he's been around in almost every live stream and because he's pretty knowledgeable around WEISS. So I pay attention to that kind of stuff. We also had a moderator leave just as I was looking for a new moderator. So we actually got 2 new mods around that time. Okay, what did he say? He said heads? Oh, that's a heads. You did it. All right, let's do a slab giveaway. Here we are. Cinderace. You know, I don't like how crooked this label is. I'm going to have to tell John that they can't be so crooked. I want to do another one. Let's see. Ooh, here's a much better one. So this Flapple is in better condition. All right, you guys tell me what you think the keyword should be for this, okay? Give me an idea for the keyword. So Mr. Hagai said we needed to update this. This should say 31. Eric Beltran, 10 Hololive Japanese. Ooh. Wait, Eric, which Hololive 1 or Hololive 2? Is Eric Beltran here? Somebody contact Eric Beltran. We need to know which version he wants. It was 2. Oh, I got you. Okay, so put this back. Two has all the big hits. What? You guys are cray-cray. There we go. Ooh. One movie pack. Oh. Three express grades on my best hollows. Here goes. Oh my holy hoochie mommies. I went to the WEISS website to learn about upcoming sets. I noticed they don't list all the sets that are coming out on their own website. Oops. Yeah. They must have like multiple departments or something. Ooh. Okay. Wait, is this correct? Oh my god, I've been opening up HoloLive 1. Oh my god. I don't want these. Jesus. You opened 2 packs of HoloLive 2. The boxes look identical is the problem. Slab them for giveaway. You think people would like that at the giveaway? Actually, it's a good point that, you know, when it comes to WEISS cards, they usually do grade 10. Jeff's a snitch. Give me a minute. You saw enough, mister. You could put them in the live, so it's busy. Okay, these are his missing packs. Oops. I guess these 2 are mine. All right. That was a lot of lost money. That's unfortunate. Mister's patient 0 for mold virus infection. Yeah, but do you hear me coughing tonight? Tonight's calm night. No screaming, no yelling. How many times have I coughed? Like twice the whole night? 3 times? I think that the calm voice is working. I don't think I'm coughing all that much. Was 10 packs in total, says Eric Beltran. Oh, I'm sorry. Was it? Did I only grab... Are you serious? So that means I lost 8 packs from the other one? Oh, dude. That was supposed to have sold for $64. God, I'm dumb. What a costly mistake. That happens every now and then. He used to do that with, I don't remember what sets they were, but they were Pokemon sets that looked really similar. Here we are. Okay, kitty cat girl. I'm just surprised I didn't notice right away. Like, my brain should have detected that they weren't the right characters coming out. But actually, it's all kind of the same to me. You know, it's all these girly characters. Flower in her hair girl. Okay, what else? Blue-haired girl. Demon... No, mouse girl. Damn, she got a little collar on, huh? I don't know about that. Okay, green-haired, green-eyes girl. Oh, booby girl. I consider booby's girl to be a hit. I would grade all of my holographic versions of that card. That card would sell for money for sure. Pink-haired girl, pink-haired girl. All right. Very nice. Okay, Mr. Eric, we got it all sorted out. You got the packs that you deserved. No coughs on mute. I did that like once or twice this stream, but really not that much. That means you still got to do it. They were actually much lighter coughs. And, yeah, it's been a much easier night. Here we are. So. Ooh. Well, no signatures, but you got some nice cards in here. So, Eric, let's go ahead and take a look at your movie pack. So, your 3 best pulls, huh? Tail end of the race. That's a good one. Okay, you got Mewtwo, but he's like in a cage. Vacationing. Squirtle. Squirtle's good. Squirtle Ivysaur. Oh my god, another one? We already pulled one of these. Guys, we pulled 2 of these out of the same booster box? Wow. So that means we could have had 2 Charizards. And it looks so clean, Eric. This is definitely one of your best pulls right now. Wow, man, congratulations on that. That's exactly what you're hoping to run into. Look at that. Beautiful. But you're also going to get this Ivysaur. This music's so nice. Isn't it nice? The tail end of the race. Four gradable cards out of 1 pack, guys. Love those Topps cards, everybody. Did the Japan card scarcity end? You know what, Wrath? I wouldn't even know because I haven't looked. So your 3 best hollows, you say I'd grade that one. I'd grade this one. Okay. Probably this one. This is a serious contender, though, the Squirtle. But he said hollows. So, Eric Beltran with an E. Let's find your bag. Move this out of the way. Hey, you guys never chose a good keyword. What's the keyword? Where are the mods? What was the best keyword, mods? pissed. As smart as you are, I beg you, please don't say scarcity anymore. What are you talking about, ball player? Grab this. Grab this. What is he even referring to? Scarcity, scarcity. Salaracery. There we go. Got one. I've heard it pronounced scarcity many times. There we go. And I'm one and only, so I'm scarce. I'm gonna say scarce forever. That's the proper way to say it. There's a lot of words that can be said differently. End of the stream now, so I don't buy anything. How's it going, JDN? Actually, that's not true. There's about an hour and 40 minutes left. Yeah, JDN, there's an hour and 40 minutes. You've got plenty of time. I could end it early if I wanted, but we are not close to ending the stream at all. Okay, here we go. Those booby cards, look at that, man. We're going to get these graded right up for you. Did you guys see we have 2 new grading options? We have live grading and review grading. Go check them out. They're in the description. It's Scar City. That's right. See, he knows. He knows how to say it right. Not like you guys. You guys are out here saying it wrong. Calvin Fellman says, let's keep it going. I'll buy 1 spot in the new poker slab break. Calvin, that was pretty miraculous, wasn't it? You spent $30 one time on this stream and pulled a $900 Umbreon. How do you feel about that, Calvin? Calvin was watching, everybody. Open something cool for yourself, says Josh. Josh, we did. We opened a fresh box of Dragons Exalted, and then I opened a fresh pack of Dragons Exalted. Okay. Scar City.
Scarcity.
Nah, that's wrong. Scarcity. We just do things a little bit different down in Pokistan. We have our own language, our own accent, our accent. We say things wrong on purpose. I'm Dalbu. Been watching for a while. Oh, cool, Calvin. Wow. It's really cool, man. Abraham Rios says, paying for shipping. You got it, Mr. Abraham. Yes, that poker Lugia is the next slab break. There's only 20 spots, so it could fill up pretty fast, especially because it's only $15 per spot. Okay, let's see. Scam City. Welcome to Scam City. How can I scam you today? If I win, give to Arab. It's actually pronounced Arab. Also, scarcity is scarcity. British and Filipino and still uses scarcity. Mister, I'm glad you Googled it and we're open to the possibility you're saying it wrong. Scarcity is the correct way to say it. Everyone else has it wrong.
this word as well as how to consider subscribing. Scarcity. Scarcity. In American English, however, it is normally pronounced as scarcity. Scarcity in American English versus scarcity in British English. Did you get this? Was this any helpful?
It's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's definitely pronounced scarcity. How can they not understand how to pronounce scarcity correctly? It's Scar-City. Scar-City. Let's see. All right, let's see who wins this. Our friend Fasco is the winner. Fasco. How have you guys never heard scarcity? It's scarcity. You would scarcely know it. Okay, Fasco. Mr. Fasco, here you are. Scar-City. We're not talking about, we're not talking about something being scarce. As you know, it's pronounced scarce. We're talking about a city full of scars. Just like I did when I lost our bet the other night, says ball player. What? Yeah, where's the E exactly? They're not even spelling it correctly. Scar-City. Team Rocket Grunt. Hope you're doing good. Let me get a spot on the Lugia break. Okay. Here we are. This is for Team Rocket Grunt. Go. Can you guys think of another word that has like two pronunciations? Okay, let's check those Zelle orders. No Zelles tonight. Lugia side break, Ruben. Ruben Aguilar. Tomato. Tomatoes. Scarcity is how it sounds, but we normal people say scarcity. Caramel caramel. There we go. Oh. 2 spots left here. Did you guys see this? This is the mini slab break. Did you guys know that's how these look on the back? They're actually really crazy. Okay, we have Anthony Godinez, 10 Fighter Ambition. Fighter's Ambition. You got it, man. Wind. Dragon Ball. I'm going to be Dragon Ball Z. Pecan. Yep, that's a good example. Scarcity. How to say words right by Card Economist. How's the line? The line's really short right now. Okay, that's 10. Nice short line for people who are short. There we go. We had a bit of a busy day with that box break. The music is playing. It's a really quiet song. Let's skip to a different one. It's too ambient, you know. I think ASMR night's been a success. Coughing's way down. Okay. Oh, wow. Black Masked Saiyan, Assassin from the Darkness. Look at all that texturing. Krillin and Android. Goku. I have a favorite word. Besmirch. Okay, Son Gohan. Did you fix my store credit? Who are you? Are you Mr. Hagai? I think you're Hagai, right? You are. Yeah, you are. I can see because he's Leo. Yeah, I went ahead and subtracted 20. Really appreciate you being honest about you. That's very, very kind of you. Not everyone's honest. Honest people make a society nice to live in. Okay, here's a hollow. Training with Ba. That's for Mr. Anthony. Ah. When will you be getting merch? Seems like that's where a lot of people online get their money, says Snacks. I like to think you guys spend your money not on merch, but on actual valuable things, like collectible cards. This is my merch. But if you really want to support me just for the heck of it, order some card grading from me. You can think of that as my merch as well. There we are. Listen to that music, man. Have a sip of this. So nice. Okay. Nicholas Richardson, 1 evolution. Nicholas? 1 fighter ambition. Ship my cards, I have a bag. You got it, Nicholas. 1 Lugia spot, too many SLAB spots. Okay, you got it. Mr. Hagai. Okay, that should be $25. $6 remain. Very good. All right, Nicholas Richardson. Let's open this up and then we'll do the mini slab break. Onyx. Nothing wild in here. Thank you, mister. No problem, man. Glad you're hanging out, opening some cards. Oops, there you go. Oh, wow, man. You got the Son Gohan card. Very cool. Facing the Android Terror. There you go. So this Minecraft music is when they released the Underwater update. And that's when C418 came back and made these ambient soundtracks for it. Here you go, Nicholas. There we go. White people can't season. That's such an incorrect stereotype. It's crazy. Where did that even come from? Here we are. So Nicholas Richardson. Have you guys ever actually thought about that stereotype? What white people can't season? Is it like a specific type of whites? You got French cuisine. You got Italian cuisine. Are they not white? Do they not count as white? You got Germans. I've heard British food is bad. Is that the white you're talking about? But I hear that that's not so true anymore. That they actually have quite a lot of mastery over cooking these days. You know, we're living in the modern age. It's almost like... There you go. I feel like a lot of the top chefs are also... typically, they're from all kinds of backgrounds. But, you know, I don't see a lack of European chefs. Where does that stereotype come from? You know what I think it is? I think it's Americans who don't learn how to cook, basically. And by the way, that's a lot of young people of any race. A lot of young people never learned how to cook. And, I mean, but I know how to cook. My parents knew how to cook really well. Yeah. Let's see. Here's Tracy Wells, Lugia spot. You got it, Tracy. All right. Very nice. Roger Gray, 2 spots in the mini slab break. Ooh. So, Mr. Hagai, the problem is Roger Gray had already ordered these 2 spots before you, and that's what I was waiting to do. You're going to have this money come back to you. I can't allow you to jump the line over him. It wouldn't be fair to Roger Gray. I'm sorry. More of an expression like white man can't jump. Here we are. I'll give it with the slab. Here we go. Let's just hope 11 and 12 aren't the winning spots, huh? Maybe they'll be a miss. There we go. It's an expression like white man can't jump. I just feel that the expression this time kind of misses the mark. You know what I mean? White's kind of a... White's a blanket term for Europeans with light skin, right? There's a pretty diverse ethnic group of white people. You get Austrians, Hungarians, Italians, Polish. There's all these smaller countries, and a lot of them have some really sophisticated cuisine. And you come over to America, and there's plenty of, you know, there's a big diverse amount of food out there. And then there's Americans who just don't know how to cook, right? But what do you mean by like seasoning? You mean like pour a bunch of Indian seasonings on? Do you mean like fried chicken seasonings? What specifically are you referring to? They don't use garlic. I know people who didn't know how to use garlic. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've heard this from my Mexican side of the family about my German side of the family. So I am smack in the middle of white, not white. But they mean the food is bland. I think some of the most bland food I've ever eaten in my life is Mexican food. It's the most bland food I've ever eaten. They have some very basic seasonings and very basic flavors in their food. And their food primarily is beef and beans, the tortilla shell, and then just your choice of protein. I've eaten at all these different Mexican restaurants because my wife loves Mexican food. So wherever we're at, we gotta eat at a Mexican restaurant. It's some of the most simple flavors, and the most advanced flavors I've ever eaten were always at some Asian food like South Korean or Chinese or Japanese. You know, like authentic. You eat those; those are always really crazy. But what's true is that it can also be over-seasoned. Like I've had Indian food, and I'm eating it, and I'm like, So what is this? Just a cup of seasoning, right? I don't eat that way. Do you guys eat that way? Do you just eat like a cup of seasonings? Like, what's the point of that? So it's such a diverse field, the field of cooking, and to say like, oh yeah, white man don't know how to season his food. It's like, which white man? Like, what are you referring to? All of them? All white people? What about Spanish? Is Spanish white? Are Jews white? Who's white? You know what I mean? To get really specific. So, first of all, I feel like the stereotype's not true. But second of all, it's too generic anyways. Like, you need to be more specific. All right, here we are. 1, 2. You got to eat home-cooked Mexican meals. Here we are. Well, maybe you need to eat home-cooked white meals? I don't know. It's like, what do you... That's another question. Like, are we referring to home-cooked meals? Are we referring to restaurant meals? There we go. Did you decide on the new box break? Yes. Ultra Prism. TCC is falling into identity politics. Well, no. Saying something like, white people don't season their food, that's identity politics, and I'm criticizing it. I'm criticizing that. I'm criticizing the identity politics. I've been timed out for 5 minutes. I'll be back. Oh, it's 2:34. I can talk again. All right, I respect the $5 mute. I'm back. So we were talking about... oh, okay, I just got email from Yolan for his mailing. We were talking about one of those things that people are saying, which is white people don't season food. And my question was, which white people? Are you talking about our Jews? Are they white? Talking about the Spanish? Are they white? How about the Italians? Are they white? Talking about the French? Aren't French like freaking famous for their cooking? Are you talking about like the Dutch, the Danish, Netherlands, Germany? What are you talking about? Poland? Are you talking about Hungary? Which white people? Like our skin, our lighter skin color comes from some sort of heritage, right? So are you talking about the British? Are you saying British heritage Americans have no seasonings? So what do you mean when you say white people don't cook? They can't season or whatever. And is it because they're not cooking unhealthy enough? Because there is a point where you season your food in an unhealthy way, covering it in sugar or fat or too much salt. So that's also a thing, right? There's always these basic building blocks for food. Salt, oil, sugar. Those are the basic building blocks for all cooking. That's it. It's just those three things. If your food is salty enough, you'll like it. If it's oily enough, cheese is an oil, by the way. Cheese is a type of oil because cheese is fat. And sugar. You'd be surprised how many dishes just have sugar in it. Then you just have like these sort of like, let's call them diverse flavors like peppers, onions, I guess you can count garlic in there, herbs, more, if you want to talk about Indian seasonings, a lot of their complicated flavors are coming from various herbs and stuff. So there are these distinct seasonings like basil that are coming from, certain areas in the world, and they developed cooking with those specific seasonings to be their style of their liking. So, but that's all cooking is, right? In the end, you're just heating up a piece of food. Typically, you're heating it up, and then you're adding salt, sugar, oil to it, and maybe one or two really specific ingredients to a region. It could be like 100 different seasonings. But by the way, when you mix like 100 different flavors together, you don't taste any of them. Because when there's too many flavors in one dish, you can't taste it anymore. It just tastes like a mush of seasonings. So there I am. I'm talking, I'm coughing. So what are you referring to when you say that? Basil's amazing. When you bought Band-Aids, why did you choose pink? My wife bought them, that's why. So this is another one of those things where I was like, what is up with that? What is up with that concept? But nobody ever actually has a good answer to that question, by the way. Heard today, German food is less fattening than American. Sure. The Germans gave us a lot of famous food, by the way. All right, Mr. Arroyo. Anything is less than American food. What? It's a racial stereotype. Let me have a quick cough. But the funny part about that being a racial stereotype is I don't even think it's true. I think white people like good tasting food as much as any race of people or any group of people. And really, again, what is white? You know what I mean? Are you talking about all people of white skin color across all heritages? We love delicious tasting food. In fact, that's why most of America is obese. I don't remember the time period, but 57% of Americans are expected to be obese within a very short period of time. 57%. That means more than half are obese, and some percentage of that is going to be just overweight. You know, so just some quarter of Americans will be skinny in a couple of years. That's what their charts predict. So Americans love delicious food. I mean, it's all we talk about. We obsess over it. And really the problem for people of any race is too much unhealthy food. You know what I mean? And when you look into what makes food unhealthy, it's always, oh, I covered it in cheese, got icing, I fried it. You know what I mean? It's too much salt. Is that what you're talking about? Your food's not obese generating, or, you know, it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting negative stereotype that's probably not even true. All right, let's see what's next. We have Mr. Yolan. He says, this is for a mailing grade, 90 cards. Can you conclude my other slabs from returning? Cards will be shipped out this week. Yes, sir. Yolan's doing a big order. They dunk on white food because it's more tame compared to others. The stereotype for Puerto Rican food is all of it has adobo in it. So they're saying that white food isn't like rich enough? Is that what they're saying? Like, I'm just trying to think. Trying to think of like what's really bland white people food. You like hot dogs and hamburgers? What is a white person food? Can anyone name it? Somebody name me what a white person food is. Oatmeal? Is that what you mean? Oatmeal, that's not a white person food, is it? I don't think you're supposed to season oatmeal that much. That's the whole idea of oatmeal. When we were kids, we had oatmeal with maple syrup. So let's see. Egg salad sandwich, stew, skinless chicken. Skinless chicken, that's like a health food, dude. That's what you eat when you want to get in shape. That's like workout food. Bagels and cream cheese. Bagels, that's a Jewish food. Chicken breast and beans. Dude, chicken breast and beans, that's actual healthy food. That's like what you're supposed to eat if you don't want to be obese. Hot dog hamburger. So hot dog hamburger actually originate from Germany, but we make like an American version of it. They're very unhealthy, and those are some of the most overly seasoned foods in America would be like a prepared meat, like a hot dog. And those are so dense in oil and sugar and salt. That's why you die if you eat too much hamburgers and hot dogs. It kills you. So those are not over-seasoned, or those are not under-seasoned. They're some of the most over-seasoned meat you can eat. LMAO white bread. Actually, we have a very diverse selection of bread in America, but also in the world that was made, like the French baguette, right? Well, yeah, if you go to Walmart and you buy bunny bread for your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is delicious, by the way, you can't compare that to a French baguette, correct? But, I mean, you got like pretzels and baguettes and sourdough and pumpernickel and all these really delicious breads. That's a white person invention, right? Those breads came from Europe. Bananas are white. America got tacos from Mexico. 90 card, mister, not 120, says Yolan. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I typed it down wrong. You're overthinking it. The whole thing is just friendly ribbing. Donuts. Where do donuts come from? Donuts are fried bread. Those are, again, one of the most over-seasoned things you can eat because they're fried and then covered in sugar. They think white people are eating raw potatoes. Inside a banana is white, so that so that must be for white people. So you're saying all white people bred from Europe. Some of the most famous breads we eat and know the name of, yeah, well, they were European inventions from white people. Raw potato isn't a thing. Shepherd pie. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Javier Arroyo, one more. So what is white people food? People mention like chicken breast and broccoli. You're talking about, all right, you eat chicken breast and broccoli because you want to be in shape. So you can like shit on that if you want, but it's like, I don't think those people who eat chicken breast and broccoli feel bad about it. They're looking at you going, hey, you fat F, you know, like, why don't you eat something healthy for once? And then you wouldn't be obese. Joe Mama could fit through a door. You know what I mean? Something like that. Your mama wouldn't have to use the machine at the Walmart. But yeah, I can get that if you want to make fun of healthy people food. But chicken breast and beans isn't exclusive to white people. Any person who aspires to be healthy, they have to eat chicken breast, beans, and broccoli. That's not like a white person, we own it, it's ours. That's anyone who wants to be in shape. What are you saying? Like all other races are going to be obese? Just not white people, because they eat. Have you never been to Walmart? It's full of obese white people. You know, if you're in the right place. So they're definitely not eating chicken breast, beans, and broccoli. That's not their thing. You know what I mean? Here we are. Name a white person food. Wrath says standard white people food. Yeah, name the food, Wrath. What are you referring to specifically? What's the standard white people food that all the white people are eating? Mashed potato is actually heavily over-seasoned, Jen. Mashed potato would be healthy, except that it gets made with a heavy dosage of butter, and then you add gravy to it, and gravy is an extremely high-salt food. So the gravy from the from the mashed potato is extremely unhealthy. Mac and cheese, that's Italian, and isn't cheese considered like a southern, what do they call that, soul food? Mac and cheese is a soul food. Hamburgers is, again, one of the most over-seasoned food. The patty of hamburger, they cover that in tons of seasoning so that you can taste it through the bread and the tomato and the lettuce and the onion and the ketchup and the mustard. So hamburgers are very unhealthy because of their high level of seasoning. SpaghettiOs, yeah, I guess if you're eating SpaghettiOs all day, you're probably a poor person, but yeah, SpaghettiOs are kind of bland. I guess you would call that an Italian food. So you're saying the Italians don't have good food because of some American SpaghettiO food? We're entering semantics. Mashed potato, milk, they love milk. Well, milk's not a food, is it? I'll come back when you're all talking about something that makes sense. Chef Boyardee. All right, Javier Arroyo. Let's get this in your bag. Country-style chicken or steak. So you're talking about a fried chicken and steak? I've had that before. I try not to eat it because it's so over-seasoned. It's so densely seasoned, it's disgusting. Wrath says the standard white people food is country kitchen food. Give me an example, Wrath. I ask you what white people food is, and you can't really answer the question. I don't know if you can say there is a white people food. What is this? This is Minecraft Nether update? Skip that. I did, but you're missing it. So what is the food you're referring to? Spam was a military food, and it became popular in Hawaii. So if you're hating on Spam, you're hating on the Hawaiians. So I wouldn't do that. But second of all, Spam's actually one of the saltiest kinds of meat you can eat. It's actually over-seasoned. Very salty to the point that it's bad for your heart. Brandon Boutillier, 100 toward my SLAB-AWAY. You got it, Brandon? Okay, Brandon. Let's see. This goes down to $6.95. Love Spam, but it's bad. That's white people food. Don't hate on Hawaiians. That's racist. Talking about it, do especially Alex and Mister. Mashed potatoes in New Zealand is only potato, salt, pepper, full cream, and a little bit of butter. Well, it's kind of like saying, I don't over-season my broccoli. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want to do to broccoli? What do you want to do to your mashed potatoes? So maybe the argument at this point is that white people eat mashed potatoes, therefore white people don't know how to season food. Is that the argument now? By the way, I don't even like mashed potatoes myself. My wife enjoys mashed potatoes. I don't eat mashed potatoes. I don't eat French fries either. I don't like either of them. Gypsy Queen. Let's get that Gypsy Queen. Do no other race of humans but white people eat mashed potatoes? And are mashed potatoes healthy because they're low in seasoning? I thought mashed potatoes were actually quite unhealthy. The argument is not the food, but the under-seasoning. So, should we take the mashed potatoes and cover them in, like, soy sauce? Or are you talking about cover them in, like, curry and all that? Should we take them and cover them in Mexican seasonings? I mean, what would you do to the mashed potato that would make it appropriate if white people couldn't figure it out? You know what I mean? What would you probably do? Here we are. Soy sauce on steak is great. Just sent in via PayPal. I think that the point of mashed potatoes is that they are kind of a palate cleanser, by the way, because the mashed potatoes typically it's paired with the highly seasoned food like your steak. So your steak and potatoes and broccoli, right? So the mashed potatoes aren't meant to be more flavorful than the steak. It's meant to be a palate cleanser. You eat that salty steak, take a bite of the mashed potatoes. Okay, now you're ready for a bite of steak again, right? That's clever. That's how things kind of work. So you've taken a very naturally bland food and say, well, white people will eat mashed potatoes, therefore they don't know how to season. We are a rookie. All right, Brandon. Very nice. I think that's very similar to like the oatmeal argument. Like, what do you want to do to oatmeal? The whole point of oatmeal is that you're not trying to season it. It's meant to be a simple food. You're saying a whole race does something one way. If you just steam anything and use pepper, theoretically, everything would be relatively healthy. Black is brown sugar and chicken. It's not going to fit because it's a stereotype. Well, that's another thing I would point out. So people said macaroni and cheese is not seasoned enough. Isn't macaroni and cheese actually really loved by people in the South? So that's a Southern soul food. And mashed potatoes is not far away from that. I thought they typically go hand in hand. So you have some fried chicken and some mashed potatoes and some macaroni. That's the badly seasoned food. That's some really salty food. Like I was saying, the mashed potatoes, you pair that with a good gravy, right? How do you make a good gravy? You've got to get some animal fat, and you got to season it, and you got to burn some onions and flour and water or cream if you do cream, right? So it's actually a very dense food if you add gravy. If you don't add any gravy, maybe you're just trying to have a potato, right? Potato's a side dish, dude. You're not supposed to... The potato's not the main course. You eat that with your fried chicken, which is really delicious and over-seasoned. Here's Brandon Boutillier. Here we are. The whole point is people joke about each race only eating certain foods, but it's not true. It's just a stereotype. But I don't even think the stereotype makes sense. You see a lot of obese white people because they're eating too much deliciously seasoned food. You know what I mean? But also, what is a white person food? That's the question I have. And I don't feel like I've had a satisfactory answer. You're saying mashed potatoes belongs to white people? White people own mashed potatoes? That's our invention, mashed potatoes? Have you guys ever watched like food tours of Europe? It's so much more sophisticated than mashed potatoes. It's like saying all white people eat is broccoli. It's like, that's not true even slightly. Everyone eats broccoli. Cannon Moore, 2 V-stars. Let's see. All right. We will mash your face potatoes. Yeah, mashed potatoes. Sorry they're not covered in curry or something. It's like, what is the best UK dish? Fish and chips or sausage with mass? See, and that I don't know about the UK. I don't know about a lot of famous UK cuisine. All right. I got some Brad 140. If you want a USA white dish, I don't know. I can't help you. The stereotype is white people don't season their food, not don't season white people food. So many cultures in US, not really any white people food. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying if a white person were to make some sort of dish, they just wouldn't add seasonings to it. I think you're talking about USA white. There are black people in the UK that eat fish and chips. That's not a race thing. It's a national thing. Here we are. There we go. Let's see what we got. There's Mewtwo. There's Gengar. White food? You're talking about the color white, dude. You're yeah, like cauliflower? Do you mean white people food? Flour? Who doesn't use flour? Isn't a tortilla made out of flour? Pasta, yeah, that's Italian. Bread, crackers, cereal. Yeah, I don't know what you're bringing up with that one. I tried cottage cheese pancakes. Black people can't swim. It's not true for everyone. There's whites, browns that can't swim as well as season. It's white food. Kate's closed. Oh, because the color is white. Here we are. Ball player says TCC is trying to imply that it's a racist thing to say about whites. No, actually, that's not it. You can say racist things about people, but what I'm trying to say is it's actually just not true. Okay, so like some racial stereotypes are true, by the way, because maybe a majority of a people are doing something. Okay, so there's certain racial stereotypes that are true. You see it happen because humans have basic pattern recognition. But this one I don't actually think is true. I don't know where it came up, you know, like who came up with it. Maybe it's because you got American suburban moms who never learned how to cook because they didn't have to or something. I don't know. So maybe that's the origin of it. You've got suburbia moms in America who never had to learn how to cook. Is that exclusively only white women don't cook? Is that what it is? Or like where does it exactly come from? Because my perception is that white people actually love to season their food. They love it, and they love to eat really rich, unhealthy foods. And this is why we have so much obesity. Cannon Moore. All right, Mr. Cannon. That's been my actual perception. All right. We love restaurants. We love getting all the delicious foods at the store. We love cooking. I love blueberry pancakes. Casseroles and dump cakes are hella white, says the internet. What's a dump cake? I've never even heard of that. You mean a bunt cake? Like B-U-N-D-T? A casserole is kind of like, it's very similar to like the filling you put in a pot pie. That is not under-seasoned. Those are like, the cream in a casserole is all seasoning. It's extremely over-seasoned. It's extremely over-seasoned. It's like, imagine a stew, right? Now imagine you evaporated the water out of the stew. It would become saltier, and the flavoring would become more intensified because it's not diluted anymore. That's essentially a casserole. And then they pull it out and they cover it in effing cheese, and it's disgusting. All right, so casseroles, whether you like the way they taste is perhaps a different thing, but they are heavily over-seasoned. Dumping ingredients, typically canned fruit or pie filling. Well, pies are extremely seasoned as well. Like, that's why they're a dessert. A box cake mix into a cake pan without mixing? I have no clue what you're talking about. Whenever you make cake from like a Betty Crocker or something like that, is that what you're referring to? I mean, you have to mix it. It's a mixed thing. It's ignorant people with these responses. Oh my gosh, Ruben. French toast is better than pancakes? All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and refresh. I think we might be out of orders, actually. What time is it? It's 3:10. Pretty close to the end of the stream. So that's good. Yes, oh, that's from Mr. Yellen. The line is empty, so we can just sit here and talk all we want. French toast is too white. Where did French toast come from? The first known recorded recipe of French toast actually comes from Rome, the Romans. Very nice. Were you on the debate team as a kid? No, but when it comes to a stereotype, at least the stereotype should have some sort of like evidence. Correct? Like there should be some evidence. Like you mentioned pasta. Pasta is a white person thing. Well, yeah, pasta was not made up by the Italians. They got it from the Chinese, correct? The Chinese invented pasta, and the Chinese they make all kinds of crazy dishes. And then the Italians learned about pasta, and they made pasta. So do the Chinese just don't know how to season because they like noodles? The Italians, oh yeah, those Italians, they don't know how to cook. They use pasta. Pasta's like one of the most loved dishes. You know what I mean? It's like the other way around. So are Italians white? Do they count? Or are they like in some other group? Like, I don't know. What would you even call them? No, you're not white enough. Your skin's the slightly wrong color. I mentioned mac and cheese. Let's see where mac and cheese came from. If you are going to rip on mac and cheese, I don't know what to tell you. So many people love mac and cheese, and it is not a strictly white person food. It's cheese, dude. Like, you're going to go after cheese? That's a dish where you have a combination of a pasta and just cheese. It's like saying, oh, yeah, bro, cheesecake's bad. White people eat it. You know what I mean? It's a very losing position. And it's definitely, it's like it's a known luxury food because of how decadent it is. So if you're going to go after, like, bland, under-seasoned food, choose something that's actually bland and nobody likes it. You know what I mean? Mac and cheese is disgusting. Well, I don't really love mac and cheese either, but I know for a fact it's extremely popular. It's not a strictly white people food. It's a stereotype for white people. Oh, I was going to say macaroni and cheese is a stereotype for black people, right? So that's a southern, that's that southern soul food. Goes along with your fried chicken, which, by the way, is extremely delicious. Do not say Mexican food, mister, says Big Tone. You can make it good, but boxed mac and cheese is bland. Well, boxed mac and cheese is for the poor. What you're saying is poor people don't season their food well enough. So what are you doing? You're beating up on poor people? Yeah, they don't season their food because they can't afford to. They eat boxed macaroni. What does that have to do with white people? There's a lot of rich white people going to the Michelin star French cuisine restaurant hosted by French guys with the famous French culinary cuisine. French are white, are they not? Or do they go in a special category outside of the stereotype? So, yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about poor people, they might not season their food as much. Maybe it's a single mom. She doesn't have time to learn how to cook. She's doing her job. She's exhausted. She says, here, have a box of macaroni because I'm poor. We don't have a personal home chef. Sorry. That sounds like beating up on the poor people, not specifically on white people. I love Kraft mac and cheese too, says Space Jesus. Cup noodles, all it needs is Cup noodles is Chinese, dude. Wait, actually, I think it's Japanese. Japan. Cup noodles is Japan, dude. That's not white people food. Also, it's extremely over-seasoned. That's why people eat it. Velveeta cheese and cheese are amazing. The typical white American eats white bread rolls with butter, mashed potatoes, roast beef, baked chicken, peas for dinner, with milk on the side. What? What? That's the... Who's coming up with these rules? White bread rolls with butter? I don't think I ate that. I think we had that like once a year. We had white bread rolls with butter. At Thanksgiving, we would have that because it was like a little traditional bun that would show up in the grocery stores. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's like this little bun that shows up at the grocery store during Thanksgiving. Peas? Peas could be anything you want it to be. Broccoli, it could be cauliflower. It doesn't matter. That's just the vegetable, right? So the problem is roast beef and baked chicken. Are we not covering our roast beef? And I'm just throwing myself in the white category now because my mom was white, right? So is the complaint that white Americans eat roast beef and baked chicken and we don't use like seasoning from someone else's country? Is that what it is? Each group cooks their chicken differently, right? So if you're living in Mexico, they're going to cook the roast beef and the chicken with their seasonings. If you live in Italy, they're going to cook the roast beef and the chicken with the Italian seasonings, maybe like basil or something. If you live in Japan, they're going to cook their beef and their chicken differently. So is that the issue? All right, hold on. Give me a second. That sounds kind of like you just have a preference for your own flavors. There's a large variety of flavors that you can use on any meal at any given time. Here it is, Jesse Salinas, 1 mini slab spot. Thank you, Jesse. For example, white people not salting the water when cooking pasta. What? You don't have to do that. You also don't have to cover them in olive oil. Those were made up ideas. You did not have to do that. If you've actually studied cooking pasta, you neither have to cover them in salt water, which is ridiculous. Where did they even come from? Nor do you have to cover them in oil when you're cooking them. Those were just made up ideas. People thought that's what you had to do. And your complaint essentially is there's not enough salt. You can put a lot of salt in anything, man. Oh, you don't use enough salt because your skin color is white. Ugh. Why didn't you put salt on your pasta? Salting water is not necessary. Yeah, and you would know that if you cooked a lot. As a man with an Italian girlfriend, you are very wrong. The best seasoning for food is love. Never the oil, but definitely should salt the water when boiling. I think this is the Italian way. Seasoning is based on the chef, so the protein and veggies are the same everywhere. I've cooked pasta both ways, with salt and without salt. I had 11 siblings, okay? We cooked all day. We never went out to eat. My whole life. Didn't go out to eat. I don't go out to eat now. I don't go out to eat too often. It's like maybe once a week, maybe. So I cook all my meals. And I love to learn about cooking, and I love to experiment with cooking. I've done salt water. I've done plain water. Salt water, plain water. Doesn't make a difference. I don't taste the difference. I don't feel a difference. I don't, nothing. There's no texture. So I've never cared about salting the water. It never really helped the noodle. And you can see that it's similar in Asian cooking with the noodles as well, because they cook with noodles a lot as well. They don't salt their noodles because you don't need to. Once upon a time, somebody said you need to salt your noodles. So everyone started doing it and saying, you got to salt your noodles to make it like me. That's all it is. You can salt any other part of the dish and it'll still be salty. You know what I mean? It's like saying you need to salt the mashed potatoes before you add the salty gravy. Well, the gravy's got tons of salt in it. You can have gravy on your mashed potato and it's still going to be salty mashed potatoes. One fusion strike. You guys got me talking food, man. White pussy tastes different? Snacks. Other cultures want to make I'm coughing, fun of white people, but won't eat the PBJ without the tuna and ketchup. Bro, you didn't put any tuna and ketchup on your PBJ. What are you, bad at seasoning? Haggis is from Scotland. I don't know much about Scottish cuisine. I've heard the UK is not good at cuisine. I've heard that. Maybe it's too cold up there. I don't know. There you go. Jesse Salinas. So then maybe you're saying white British Americans are bad at cooking. I don't know. There you go. I've never had haggis. Maybe it's delicious. I'm not allowed to judge it if I haven't had it. All right. So we're just waiting for new orders. All right. My wife went to LA and Vegas. We ate all the food. NZ food is so much more fresher. NZ? What are you saying? New Zealand? What is that? Why are we talking about food stereotypes when there is none? We hated all the food. There we go. How many left on Lugia? Well, Lugia just began. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 14 spots remain on the Lugia. What's up, Carl Wolf? How's it going, man? We miss you, says Carl Wolf. Where does fried chicken originate from? Did you guys know one of my favorite foods is fried chicken? Is it actually Scottish? Fried chicken originates from Scotland. Look at this. This is Wikipedia. American English expression fried chicken was recorded in 1830s, frequently appears in American cookbooks of the 1860s and 70s. The origin of fried chicken in the southern states has been traced to precedents in Scottish and West African cuisine. Oh, very interesting. So maybe they mixed and made a love baby. Scottish fried chicken was cooked in fat. West African fried chicken added different seasonings and was battered and cooked in palm oil. Scottish frying techniques and African seasoning techniques were used in American South by enslaved Africans. That's very interesting. Fried chicken provided some means of an independent economy for enslaved. Wow, that's one of my favorite dishes. I feel like I never understood why racists would go after black people eating fried chicken, because I always considered it to be like one of the best tasting foods. So it's like you got one of the best tasting dishes, and oh, you eat it. Oh, they eat that dish. Yeah, who doesn't? It's the best dish. I can't think of a better way to eat chicken than fried chicken. It's the best method. Chicken wings weren't popular till 1964. That's the best way to eat it. I've eaten healthy chicken. I've eaten baked, boiled, barbecued, fried, stir fry. There's a million ways to cook protein, right? It's just another chunk of protein. Fried chicken takes the cake. It's the best method. And of course, it's also probably the most unhealthy method. So that makes sense. But yeah, so you make fun of somebody for liking the most decadent version of a food. It's very silly. But, you know, I think they just wanted a reason to separate themselves from black people. Like, oh, we're different from blacks. They eat chicken, fried chicken, and we don't. So we're better than them, and fried chicken is bad. So it's funny how those stereotypes can stick around for a long time, too. I mean, you got KFC, Popeyes, and McDonald's got fried chicken dish, and Chick-fil-A's got fried chicken. All some of the most popular chains in the world when it comes to fast food, and it's fried chicken. It's the best version of chicken. Lobster and crabs were peasant food at first. My black friend knows how to suck chicken off the wing. Oh my God. All right, guys. Well, we are short on orders with about 30 minutes to go, and I'm thinking about wrapping up early. Are chicken tendies fried chicken? Yeah, pretty much. They're pretty close to it. Yeah, I'd say so. They're not on the bone anymore, so they don't have that special flavor. All right, guys. Yeah, it's 3:30, and we're all out of orders. I say we wrap up here. Show off slabs on the table. All right. Here we are. This Darkrai went up in price to $720. He just recently sold for $660 in auction yesterday. Dust Noir, Azurill, very cute. Pop 9, Charmander from Series 2, sticker card. These guys are, it's crazy that he's even a 10. So everyone has the same experience where they can't get these sticker cards to grade 10, but I got a 10. Oh, there's that Nidoran he was asking about. Dark Alakazam Hollow for big ballers. Pinsir. Did I not put you in here? Thought I put you in here. Pop 8 Spectra Pinsir. This Hoochie Mama. Alakazam. Okay, very nice. Wigglytuff. Giratina. Abra. I didn't know fried chicken was Scottish. That's so interesting. Of course, they're saying that it got mixed with Southern cooking as well. I think that's fantastic. Hypno. I think you see that a lot. Like, you know, hamburgers and hot dogs, they were originally German, but they became kind of like Americanized over here. Like hamburger, isn't that a weird name? Do you know where that comes from? Hamburg, Germany. And hamburger was basically made out of the leftover cuts of meat. They'd be ground up and turned into a patty. That's where that originates from. Hamburger is German. Germany's like, you're welcome. The Germans gave us hamburgers. Lugia. Raikou. The Italians give us so much food, not just like pasta, but like so many delicious seasoned meats, sandwiches, and I don't know if they actually gave us pizza. Was pizza actually Italian? Their version of pizza was extremely different, though, right? Than our Americanized version. See, we've got Americanized food like Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. You know, I would say the UK did not give me many food items that I can list. Now, I just learned about the fried chicken one right there with you guys. I didn't know about that one. I guess fish and chip. Well, you know, actually, the UK, they give us like pot pies, don't they? So they're all about pies over there. And I've had pot pie. It's pretty delicious. So pot pie is pretty cool. Ireland gives us... well, the Irish were really dying for a long time. They were starving to death. And they eat potatoes, I guess. What do you eat on St. Patrick's Day? You eat the cured beef. That's what you eat, the cured beef, right? So that's kind of cool. You guys ever had that? Who's never had the cured beef on St. Patrick's Day? Very delicious. Ooh. All right. Pizza is a dish of Italian... Yeah, corned beef. That's what it's called. Corned beef. Boy, my family loved corned beef. We'd cook it really well. Every year, it was like, you looked forward to it because it was one of your best meals. Here we are. We got Melodic. Golem. Gallade. Holland Electrode. Charizard. I think we get a lot of baking from the UK, don't we? I'm going to look it up just because I'm curious. Because I've heard stereotypes that the UK doesn't cook good food. Okay. 11 traditional English dishes. Let's see what it is. Well, no. Here, let me click on this. What food is the UK known for? Fish and chip, banger and mash, full English breakfast, Sunday roast, toad in the hole, shepherd pie, cottage pie, steak and kidney pie. So they have their meat pies. I would say that's a very limited range of stuff. Yeah, that is not... What famous food do we get from France? The croissant comes from France. Remember, we were talking about bread. So people make fun of white people in America, which again, white, which white? You know what I mean? There's all these different whites. But whatever, bunny bread in America is disgusting industrialized bread. They made the croissant. The French did. The croissant. The baguette. I don't even know how to say this one. Some French word. Alvin, ratatouille, both of bourguignon, the quiche Lorraine, escargot de Bourgogne, onion soup. I guess there's like a whole list of dishes here. I don't even know. French cheese and cold cut platter. Rooster and wine. Steak and French fries. Omelet. Is the omelet French? French wine. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, and French cheeses. I didn't think about that either. Huh. Both of these. What about monkey bread? All right. So, yes, we have industrialized bread from, like, bunny bread here in America, and it's, like, soul-destroying if you eat it all the time. So I recommend have your ham sandwich or your peanut butter and jelly, but that's all it's really good for. You know, it's not like you're eating something delicious. I mean, you can't beat up on peanut butter and jelly. I had a peanut butter and jelly today. It's almost like a dessert. Excuse me. All right, guys. Well, we're out of time, and I'm out of orders. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here, and I'm going to go relax. Okay, guys? I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to join the Discord server, okay? Join our Discord server. We also have a server attached to that server where you can buy and sell cards. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Monday. See you later.